Hi, I'm Avery Davidson.
And I'm Kristen Oaks-White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Well, we've shown you the devastating effects of the ice and winter weather in North Louisiana, and those communities up there are still rebuilding. Some are just getting electricity back, especially in East and West Carroll parishes.
This is when farm communities respond. Those communities come together to help neighbors. This week, TWILA's Karl Wiggers shows us how a couple of phone calls turned into a local farm bureau jumping into action.
Crews are starting to head back to their homes across the Mid-South, leaving behind communities with restored electricity and hope. Some residents in East Carroll Parish were without power for more than 2 weeks.
My house, we were without power for 9 days. My daughter, I think, is on day 18, and she still doesn't have power tonight.
Amy Haydel is the Women's Leadership Chair for West Carroll Farm Bureau. She says as soon as the work crews started arriving, she was asked to help find rooms closer to the jobs, saving more than 2 hours per day of commuting for the workers.
We were able to use the dormitories at Poverty Point World Heritage Site, and we moved 40 men into that site on, my days are running together, I think Tuesday of last week. And then, of course, the next day they called and we needed to find spots for 23 and then 33, and that's where we ended it at. And since then, we've been just helping take care of them and provide meals as well as the lodging.
With workers bunking up at businesses and dorms, they needed extra supplies that Haydel says came together quickly.
So they were here away from home. They came expecting to stay in a hotel, so they had their overnight bag. Didn't have sheets, blankets, any of that. And so I made a Facebook post and said, hey guys, we need help, and it all just came pouring in. We've been feeding, housing, and taking care of about 108 guys between what NELPCO's taking care of at Poverty Point and what we've been taking care of here.
Haydel is proud of the way her community worked together to help when the need was great.
Well, this is a farm community, and farmers are resilient, farmers are innovative, and we put that into action, and we made this happen. And so it's been a community effort. It's been an effort supported by people like Farm Bureau, our local churches, that just work together to just bring everything into place so that we could get our neighbors taken care of. I am incredibly proud to be part of this community that comes together. I'm incredibly proud to be part of Farm Bureau that backs us up and provides what we need to get ourselves back up and going, whether it's through farming or whether it's through getting our electricity back on at our houses. I am incredibly proud.
In Epps, Louisiana, I'm Karl Wiggers for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Haydel wanted to make sure to thank Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser's office and the owners of the Gin office at Pioneer for helping house electric workers, as well as the Epps Town Hall for allowing the workers to eat at the community center every night for more than a week. It truly was a community effort. January's cold snap came at a time when most fields were empty. However, sugarcane planted last summer is ready to emerge.
Temperatures got into the teens in the northernmost part of sugarcane growing area of our world. TWILA's Neil Melancon takes a look at how the crop fared and the concerns that continue.
Josh Hebert is gearing up for the spring. He's getting the sprayer ready, and he really hopes there's a crop out there. It got really cold in his area last month, and he's counting on it having not gotten too far into the soil.
We had air temps in the high teens. It may have maxed out somewhere around 16. This one was a little different because it was so much longer. You know, a lot of times when we have cold snaps, it's 2 or 3 days and then it warms back up. But this one lasted almost 2 weeks.
Just a few miles away at the Dean Lee Research Station, doctors Randy Price and Saulo Castro are checking their equipment. This is a temperature gauge, and Price says while it got in the teens at the station, the soil mostly stayed above freezing.
The soil seemed to fare pretty well in not letting the temperature in the soil get below 32. One thing we did see at the end of that freeze event, it was still cold. We had some nights that got to 18 degrees on the soil surface above the soil, which is quite cold. But it had a lot of water and liquid in it that kind of held a temperature, and didn't allow it to get too cold.
Dr. Castro is a sugarcane specialist here at the station, which is the northernmost point of sugarcane growing in the world. He says research into both new varieties and farming techniques are helping cane to thrive in this area once again.
And we are figuring out that the straw work as a buffer. So when you are decrease the temperature in the soil, because we do not have the straw, when you burn the straw, if you leave the straw on the top of the bed, we are not seeing the same effect. We have this first year of the data that was done in 2025, and we figured out that we didn't impact negative or positive the yield, and this is a good preliminary data. So this year in 2026, we are moving to the second year of this trial.
Meanwhile, temperatures have warmed up, but that doesn't mean there can't be another cold snap. In fact, that's what Hebert fears the most, a freeze after the cane starts coming up.
If we do have another freeze event, that's going to re-terminate the cane, which is going to stress the mother cane. The mother cane's expending energy to send those shoots up, and if it gets, if it runs out of gas before you get a stand, that's when you can start to worry. And if that happens multiple times in a year, you could start to see some significant yield damage as some eyes don't regerminate when it warms back up.
In another week or two, this field behind me will be sprouting with new life as that new sugarcane crop comes up. And hopefully the worst of the weather has passed, so farmers in this area like Josh Hebert can breathe a little easier. Reporting from LeCount, I'm Neil Melancon.
Last year, when record snowfall and low temperatures hit the same area, the crop was insulated by the snow. The crop would go on to have exceptional sugar production, producing 2.2 million tons of sugar.
The sugar industry is currently in the middle of one of its biggest annual boosts, carnival season. More than 1 million king cakes are sold in Louisiana ahead of Mardi Gras.
It takes a 24/7 operation to keep king cakes on the table across the state. TWILA's Josh Meeks visited one of New Orleans' longest-serving bakeries to see just how they keep up with demand.
It's carnival season in Louisiana, but it feels more like Groundhog Day inside Haydel's Bakery on Jefferson Highway in New Orleans. That's because for the first part of the year, every single day is just like this one.
We've got staff that gets started around midnight, and they start proofing the dough, getting ready, baking, filling the king cakes for the orders for the day, and any orders that are shipping out of town. And so they get all that baked from basically about midnight till about 6 a.m. And then at 6 a.m. we start doing exactly what you see right here. And basically we're finishing out orders for today and then also getting ready for tomorrow. So they can come back again at midnight and bake for the next day.
Ryan Haydel has been making king cakes here since he was a kid. The family-owned bakery is one of many in New Orleans that devotes itself to making dough, proving, filling, platting, icing, and decorating. Every season, they will make tens of thousands of king cakes to sell in the bakery, at grocery stores, and ship all over the world.
We've shipped to Paris, France. We've shipped to Germany. So they've gone all over the world. And then as far as the country, they go every state. They've been to every state in the country.
You gotta do like this. Woo!
For every worker in the bakery, that's a matter of pride, being so desirable around the world. That's why they make their own cream cheese in-house and dye their own granulated sugar right here. That homemade style can't be beat, and behind it all is Louisiana sugar.
This sugar is what our customers are used to. It's also how the sugar's refined. If it's refined in other areas or even out of the country, it doesn't taste the same.
At full capacity, Haydel's will go through about 5,000 pounds of sugar a day. That's granulated for the topping and powdered for the icing. But Haydel says the world of king cakes is changing as tradition turns into near obsession.
100%. It's changed greatly. I mean, from when I was a kid, it was a traditional king cake with icing and sugar, right? Then came fillings, right? And a lot of people, when you started filling king cakes, probably in the 80s and 90s, thought that was crazy. Well, now you have all types of different king cakes, made with different doughs, different fillings. You have chocolate chip king cakes. You have boudin king cakes.
And for those customers, whether they want traditional or gluten-free boudin, he has one request.
Stay loyal to your local bakeries.
Reporting from New Orleans for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, I'm Josh Meeks.
Haydel's is open every day throughout Fat Tuesday, but they close Mardi Gras week to take a well-deserved break. Still to come on TWILA, just how easy is it to make a king cake? Well, if you've got massive ovens and a staff, I'm sure it's probably pretty easy. But what if it's just you and your husband in the kitchen? A feasting on agriculture that I promise you do not want to miss.
And I won't. Plus, the Super Bowl halftime show's salute to Sugarcane.
You're watching This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week.
Welcome to Feasting on Agriculture. It's carnival season here in Louisiana, and as Josh showed you, it's also king cake season, which is serious business in places like New Orleans. My husband Landon seems to think that making a king cake is no big deal, and he was such a hit on our pumpkin episode of Feasting that we brought him back to see just how simple it is to make a king cake.
Feasting on Agriculture is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.
So we're here with the fan favorite, Mr. Landon White, but you don't like sweets.
No.
Which is criminal in my mind, but when you said that you would agree to do this, you said, I've got an idea for a king cake, which is?
Dirty rice king cake. And we did the show last time, and Pioneer Woman's been in my DMs, and I need a blue check mark next to my name now. People are just trying to get me on, so I thought I'd come on with you and we'd do a dirty rice.
What's our first step?
We need to measure out everything into little bowls.
Check. Get your blue check mark. It's done.
So it's a pretty simple recipe from what I could see. We're going to cut these vegetables up.
When did you learn this? I've never seen you cut an onion like this before.
Well, I'm telling you, I've had a lot of fame over these last 3 weeks. You just keep your knife over there.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if we can end up with all our fingers by the time we're done with this.
Just a few seeds. That's where most of your heat comes from, right?
Well, bell peppers don't have a lot of heat, though.
See, this is why I'm with you. I'm learning every day. Okay, you've made enough of a mess in here now.
The next step is we've got to brown the meat.
Yes, half a cup.
It's half a pound.
Half a pound.
Half a pound.
Of ground meat and ground pork. All right.
There you go.
Coming in.
So we got a half a pound of pork sausage, half a pound of hamburger meat.
Take that, assistant. Do we need to leave this in a block or?
When you cook hamburger meat, what do you do?
I don't cook hamburger meat.
I mean, break it up.
This looks like a good job for you.
Move. Move then.
Yeah, I do it.
And you can't do it. You're telling me to do it.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks, Chef. Go for it.
All right, you got a brown? Here we come with the Holy Trinity minus the celery.
Okay. Dude, do you not know that you have to take the skins off
I got pressured on camera and I just panicked. It's like you, there's 18 takes. All right, how about a little garlic?
Okay, we got 1 teaspoon of minced garlic.
There you go.
2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Thyme, red pepper.
Crushed red pepper.
Garlic salt.
All right. All right, 2 cups of rice.
Okay.
If you don't know how to use a rice cooker, I don't need to be cooking this. You didn't know how to cook rice.
I do with the rice cooker.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing in a bowl. Okay, rice into the meat. Dirty rice. Jambalaya. So many rice dishes you can make up.
You're not even Cajun. You're not even Cajun.
I could be. Okay. Cheese, ready for cheese?
Yeah, put the cheese in. It's your,
Don't pop my biscuits.
I was trying to make it go faster.
Leave it alone.
Sorry.
Monterey Jack cheese. What happened to Colby Jack? A lot of the Jack family in here. Okay, it's coming together. So now we will be using
crescent rolls.
All right, waffle biscuits. You know why they call them waffle biscuits? Because you whop them on the counter and it pops. Oh, this is beautiful.
This is such a disaster.
All right, just roll and tuck here. I hope Pioneer Woman is easier to work with than you. All right, we're ready to go in the oven. I think it's 30 at 350.
30 at 350, okay.
Ready?
I have to admit, it looks pretty good.
It turned out pretty good.
It looks pretty. It's pretty.
All right, hold on. We're going to go with some bacon. You know what they say about bacon? It cannot be improved upon. That is a little pepper jelly that I made.
You did not. Let's go. Dig in.
All right. Let's cut it in a little triangle like this.
Okay.
See what you got. I think it turned out good. I don't care what it tastes like.
It's good. This is pretty good.
Turned out pretty good, didn't it?
So when we come back, we're gonna see if you can do the same results with a traditional king cake.
Can't get any harder than this.
Stay tuned. Now we're back with the star king cake of the show, the one that you don't want to eat because it's got sugar and bread and it's bad for you, but we're about to see just how easy it is to make.
Well, you're good at buying them. We'll see how good you are at making them.
So the first step is to make the dough. 3 cups of flour, yeast.
All right.
Half a cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt.
Go ahead.
Okay. You dump it. There you go.
All of it?
Yeah.
Never seen something so tough.
Keep talking.
Go ahead.
2 eggs. A cup of milk, hot water, half a stick of butter.
Done. Ready to eat.
You want to get it incorporated first. 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Hit a mud hole. You're bogging it down.
No! Well,
you need some more horsepower.
Could you be making any more of a mess?
Too much. How much flour goes in here? This is a mess. You see why I made dirty rice? You never know how much is too much. So you bog your mixer down.
Wait, I think that's why you need to lock it, right? I do know how to cook.
I'm the one.
This is
I'm the one.
This is what I'm telling you. This is difficult. It's difficult.
We should be hand cranking this.
We might need a new mixer after this.
Hang on. This doesn't look right.
Why is this happening?
Because you got too much yeast. Hold on to it. Whoa, mule. Whoa. Whoa, mule. All that for that. Golly, what is that? Concrete?
We're gonna knead it into a ball.
Knead it? You're a pretty good kneader.
I pretend it's your head. Okay. Stop! We're not seasoning it. We're gonna let it rise for 3 hours.
I'm not.
Yes. You have to let it double in size.
Okay.
Ta-da! Do you know how to do a rolling pin?
Well, it's not rolling because this is sliding, so I'm just improvising. That's big enough, huh?
No.
Move your hand.
No, I need it to be a rectangle. It's so easy. You should make king cakes and sell them for money.
Once I get the first one under my belt, I might go into production.
Okay.
Look out.
There you go.
We're sticking now. Why can't we just use a countertop?
You can. It makes a mess, but it's not like, I mean, we're there,
No
man.
mess here.
We're there.
It's like,
Yeah. Forget it. Forget it. Go with it. Go.
Away. Hey, that's good. There we go. Now I can get to work. Looks like the state of Oklahoma.
You don't know.
You have to rotate it the same direction you corkscrewed it up or it's going to come undone.
And they just whop it out and it's a perfect king cake.
I'm supposed to give it a try.
Looks so easy.
All right, I'm going for it. Look at here. Look.
No, it's because stop! Please! Okay.
Now what are you doing?
You put them together.
Like a pretzel?
Grab it. Okay. Now you grab that side.
With this thing?
Yeah, you grab. Now
Go in
twist
and
it.
out?
Yeah, like you're braiding it.
Yeah, myself.
Oh no, we don't have our pan ready. Hold on.
Now I can go.
I'm never gonna be Martha Stewart.
Here,
Yeah.
and chop these off.
No, you don't chop them off.
Well, and look at it. Looks like that can you exploded.
Look, you tuck it. I mean, it's gonna be covered in icing anyway, so.
Just cut it off.
No! Stop!
Presentation is everything.
I'm tucking it.
I think that looks good.
25 to 30 minutes at 350. Put put it in there. I give up. Wait!
Can't cook them.
We forgot to put the baby in.
Oh no, the little patat.
This is so terrible!
Forgot the baby.
To every king cake baker out there, no one appreciates you enough. I certainly do now.
Well said.
If you want this recipe, visit twilatv.org. Until next time, we'll see you feasting on agriculture, eating king cake that somebody else baked.
Feasting on Agriculture was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council, beef, it's what's for dinner, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, think rice.
So how did you not kill Landon during that?
The whole thing was bad. It just went off the rails. But I can cook. It's not proof of it this week.
Okay, well, good thing now it's time for this week's TWILA Boost. That way we get you in a good mood again, Kristen. We're going to get you in a good mood. And in line with all the rest of our show, it's about sugarcane.
The coveted South Louisiana crop got a global audience recently. Did you spot them? At this year's Super Bowl halftime show, nearly 400 people dressed as the Sugarcane Brigade set the stage for Bad Bunny's performance. Much of the halftime show was dedicated to the singer's home territory of Puerto Rico, where sugar has been the dominant export for centuries. At its peak, the island was producing more than 12 million tons of raw sugar.
Sadly, since the 1950s, rising labor costs, international competition, and economic shifts have driven down production. In the early 2000s, the last major refinery shut down, essentially halting all sugar production. Today, Puerto Rico imports most of the sugar it consumes. Sugar is not gone from Puerto Rico, however. The climate is perfect for growth, and some cane is cultivated for local uses, including making one of my favorite products, rum. Highlighting sugar at the halftime show was Bad Bunny's love letter to how great Puerto Rico once was, and his belief that it could be again. And I've been there. It's a nice place. Good rum. That does it for this edition of TWILA. Be sure to join us next week when we won't be here. Nope. Not at all. The FFA is taking over TWILA for FFA Week. It's a show you won't want to miss.
Until then, you can watch all of our stories online at twilatv.org. And be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. You can also find all of these stories and more on our YouTube channel. And be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know exactly when we put out new content.
For all of us here at TWILA, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again right here next week.